welcome to VIBIN with Chef Ash. Welcome to my table. Tonight for dinner, we had steak and potatoes. If you guys love steak and potatoes, drop a comment down below. And if you want to check out this recipe and how I made this, keep watching. Alright guys, let's vibe out. First things first, our cheesy potatoes. I'll be making a cashew cheese sauce to layer in with the potatoes, but first we have to soak these babies to get them nice and soft. I'm measuring out about 2 cups of raw cashews, and I'm going to soak that in hot water for about 30 minutes while we prep our potatoes and our onions. Next up, we're going to peel our potatoes and slice them nice and thin. Be sure to get them nice and even when you're cutting them so that they bake evenly. And boom, they should be sliced just like that. Next up, we're going to slice our onions nice and thin, just like our potatoes. Now it's time to make our cheesy sauce. We're going to drain our cashews and add them to our blender. And next up, we are going to add about half of a lemon. Alright guys, so now I'm going to add my seasonings. I love garlic. I love the flavor of garlic, so I'm going to add 3 large garlic cloves. Dill pairs so perfectly with any potato dish, so I'm going to add about 2 bunches of dill to our cheese sauce. Normally guys, I would use nutritional yeast, however I'm out, so today I'm going to be using Good Planet's smoked mozzarella cheese. And then we have our coconut milk. I'm going to add about 3/4 cups of full fat coconut milk. Gives it a nice creamy consistency. And I always say we season from our soul. Today I'm going to add some sea salt, and y'all know I like spice, so I'm going to add some cayenne pepper as my little secret ingredient, but you can feel free to add some black pepper, onion powder, paprika, whatever flavors you like, add that to your dish. And now it's time to blend it up to get it nice and smooth. We want it to have a nice creamy consistency, so let it blend out as long as you need to. And in the meantime guys, I'm going to preheat our oven. I'm going to get the oven preheated to 375. And then I'm going to start working on my dish. I'm using a glass dish, but you guys can use any oven safe dish that you choose. And make sure that your dish is well greased. I'm actually using Earth Balance stick butter, but you can use avocado oil or any other type of oil. Okay, so the next step is we're going to get our potatoes in our dish. And I have a little jingle for this, guys. So it goes sauce, potatoes, onions. Sauce, potatoes, onions. You never forget that. Topping it off with some more of that Good Planet smoked mozzarella cheese, and I added a little bit of coconut milk around the edge. Be sure to cover it with foil and bake for 1 hour. Alright guys, so while our potatoes are in the oven, we're going to get started on our vegan pepper steak. I'm using Upton's traditional seitan. I cut it up into small pieces, and now I'm rehydrating it with a little bit of vegetable stock, some balsamic vinegar, and a little bit of hot water. If you have vegan Worcestershire, you can use that in replace of the balsamic vinegar. We're going to start off with our ginger. I'm going to grate about 2 tablespoons of ginger, and then we're going to grate some garlic. I'm using 3 cloves of garlic here. We're going to get that in our pan with a little bit of avocado oil. Now we want to get our garlic and our ginger nice and brown, but we do not want it to burn. So I have it on a medium-high heat. And we're going to want to watch over the pot and let that saute for about 2 to 3 minutes, constantly stirring it so it never burns. Then we're going to drain off our seitan and add it into our pan with the garlic and ginger to let it brown up a little bit. In the meantime, we are going to cut up our peppers and our onions. I'm doing the peppers first because they take a little bit longer to cook than the onions. So be sure to cut them into nice even pieces. We're adding our peppers to our pan to let it saute. Be sure to stir everything together and make sure you're constantly stirring your seitan as well, because you don't want your seitan to burn and you do not want your garlic and your ginger to burn. Look at how beautiful that looks already. And we're not even done yet. Alright guys, next up we're going to slice the onions. And we're going to add that to our pot and stir it up again. I still have my fire on a medium heat. And then we're going to make our sauce. So I have about a 1/4 cup of hot water. I have a tablespoon of soy sauce, and then 3 to 4 tablespoons of brown sugar, depending on the sweetness level. I'm going to add that to our pot and watch it steam and sizzle. Look at how beautiful that looks already. Now we're going to season with a little salt and a lot of black pepper. And it's so simple, guys. Look at how beautiful that looks. I can't wait to get that on my plate. Guys, let's get our potatoes, our cheesy potatoes, out the oven. I have a little trick here, guys. I do poke it with the fork to see if it's done. This one was actually done. We kept it in the oven for 1 hour. I did have foil on it, and the last 10 minutes I took the foil off to give it a nice golden color on top. And there we go, steak and potatoes, vegan Chef Ash style.